Hey, it's Mike with Riding in the Ozarks, and today we're going to be talking about the new Sportster S that was revealed by Harley-Davidson. Harley-Davidson has finally revealed the Custom 1250, now known as the Sportster S. I've been following this bike for many months. I've seen concept drawings going back to 2016. And then in 2018 we saw these images of an actual prototype. And earlier this year, Harley-Davidson teased this clip at a launch event.
We have great plans to expand on Pan Am and lots of innovation waiting. This is just a launch into a whole new dimension for the company.
Yeah.
I did a first ride on the Pan America and I was super impressed with that motor, and I'm really looking forward to seeing the products they deliver based off this new platform. I know a lot of fans on the channel really want to see the Bronx come back as a future model. I even thought this Cafe Racer prototype was pretty cool looking as well. But then again, probably because it reminds me of a Dyna with the rear shocks. A few weeks before the Sportster S reveal, Harley-Davidson dropped this video on us. Evolution to revolution. What do you think that means? Okay, let's get started with the dimensions. The overall length is the same as the Pan America, 89.4 inches, and the wheelbase is 59.8 inches, with the total height of 42.7 and a seat height of 29.6 unladen. The Sportster S is rolling on Dunlop GT 503 tires with a 160/17 in the front and a 180/16 in the back. Harley-Davidson claims that the chassis is designed in such a way that these wide tires will not impede handling. I, for one, can't wait to find out. I want to see how this thing handles through the twisties and the curves. Now, I know some of you are going to say it's got forward controls, it's not going to do well in the twisties. Well, I don't know if I believe that, but for those of you that prefer mid-controls, you'll be happy to know there is an accessory mid-control kit that's going to be available for this model for those of you that prefer a more upright riding position. The Sportster S has a 3.1 gallon fuel tank, which is just a touch smaller than the 3.3 gallon that the Iron 1200 came with. Now, the Iron 1200 came out at 48 miles per gallon. The new Sportster S gets 49 miles per gallon, has ground clearance of 3.66 inches, and maintains a lean angle of 34 degrees right and left, with a rake of 30 and a trail of 5.8. The Sportster S is coming in at 502 pounds, which is 62 pounds or 80 cans of beer less than the Iron 1200. All right, let's jump right to the heart of the matter with the new Revolution Max 1250T engine. This power plant is delivering 120 horsepower that kicks in between the 3,000 and 4,000 RPM range and is rated at 94 foot-pounds of torque. I already know some of you are going to be disappointed that this power plant doesn't have the 150 horsepower that the Pan America has, but Harley-Davidson wanted this bike to have a different power profile than what the Pan America has. As I understand it, the cylinder heads, the valve sizes, the variable valve timing, the camshaft profiles, the intake and exhaust are all unique to this engine to give this more of a cruiser feel that delivers a load of torque through the low RPM and gives you a steady power delivery up into the mid-range. Let's not forget, this bike is twice as much horsepower as the Iron 1200, and it's lighter than both the 1200 and the Pan America. When the Pan America was released, I did a video about the Revolution Max engine. If you want to know more about this engine and how it was designed from the ground up to be a stress member of the frame, you can check that video out here. The Drivetrain is a 6-speed transmission, which is something Sportster owners have been craving for a long time. The other thing Sportster owners have been craving for a long time is cruise control, standard. According to the information that was leaked to Cycle World, this bike has a top end of 137 miles per hour. The suspension includes premium show of forks and rear suspension, which is fully adjustable for preload and compression rebound dampening to allow the rider to set the suspension for the performance and comfort they prefer. The rear suspension preload is adjusted via a knob located on the left side of the motorcycle. Travel in the front is 3.6 inches, but the rear is only 2.0 inches, which leaves me a little concerned, but I'm going to withhold judgment till I get a chance to ride it. Brakes are another area that many viewers have been concerned about. Since the teaser earlier this year, all I've heard in the comments is how a performance-oriented motorcycle like this needs to have dual front disc brakes. Well, that's something I would prefer as well. Harley-Davidson claims the premium Brembo brakes on this provide outstanding braking feel and performance. Since we're talking about brakes, we should mention that the Sportster S is equipped with cornering rider safety enhancements, including ABS and traction control. The Sportster S is equipped with 4-piston calipers on the front. If you're one of those people that have been asking how you can help support the channel, well, let me show you 2 ways that you can do that. First, this way doesn't cost you a dime, assuming you already shop on Amazon. There's a link down below for our Amazon affiliate store, and anything you purchase after going to the store, even if it's not items in the store, we get a small commission off of. That helps support the channel, keeps me being able to get new gear and camera and things like that. So if you shop on Amazon, consider using that link before you go shopping. 2, we turned on YouTube memberships. If you click that join button right below the video, you can learn more about the perks you can receive for just a couple dollars a month, including early access to videos. The tech on this bike includes a 4-inch round bright TFT display that will display all instrumentation and infotainment functions. A rider can select between a base display and the bike status display using the hand controls. Most infotainment functions require a Bluetooth headset and speakers. It looks like this will work much the same way as the Pan America, where the system depends upon your device to make and receive calls or to listen to music, and navigation is supplied via the Harley-Davidson app on your mobile device. The Sportster S has 3 riding modes: Rain, Road, and Sport, along with 2 customizable modes as well. All lighting is LED standard, including a Daymaker headlamp. The bike is equipped with a USB port, small security system with proximity-based fob, brake and clutch hand levers that are adjustable for the reach to best match the rider's preference. It is also pre-wired for an accessory heated hand grip and equipped with 2 dedicated power ports for heated riding gear. Since we're talking about comfort aspects, let's not forget to mention that there is supposed to be a 2-up accessory seat available as well. The Sportster S is set for an MSRP of $14,999 US. Now this is a bit higher than we're used to for the air-cooled Sportsters, but this bike does come with a good bit more of tech and performance than those motorcycles. If you compare it to the Indian FTR S, you'll see that Sportster just edges it out in horsepower, torque, and weight. Now the FTRS does have considerably more suspension travel, but it also has a higher seat height as well. When you compare the price of this motorcycle to other premium brands like Indian, Triumph, and Ducati, and look at it from a cost per horsepower perspective, you'll see that Harley-Davidson is beating the competition. I know some will still feel that this is too expensive for a Sportster, but the Sportster S is a new generation of Sportster. Since this model carries the S designation, this could mean that there would be a non-S model in the future that might be more in line with the Scout with 100 horsepower, and it would probably be more affordable. One thing you cannot accuse Harley-Davidson of is putting up the same old motorcycles with different paint and different handlebars and different exhaust. I expect to see Harley-Davidson continue to put out air-cooled motors for years to come, but I'm excited to see what new products they offer based on this new Revolution Max platform. I see these new offerings as a way for the company to grow globally and locally and reach new riders. I know I'm hoping the Sportster S will be out on demo trucks by September. I can't wait to ride one. How about you? If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. If you do that YouTube thing, check out the content on my channel. And if you dig it, you can hit that subscribe button down below. Don't forget to ring that bell to be notified the next time I drop a new video. And as always, thank you for your support. Stay safe and keep on riding.